Let's go to the front of the Advertiser. Bight off is the headline. Shock decision. Jubilant opponents urge total ban on oil searches, drilling plans dumped. Energy company Equinor has scrapped its $200 million plan to drill for oil in the Great Australian Bight, delighting opponents of the project and prompting calls for a total ban on drilling in the region. The Norwegian oil company yesterday became the third multinational to pull out of plans to drill in the Bight for commercial reasons in the past 5 years. What's going on over there, Michael?
Look, I think that there's two camps here. I think that there are those that say this is great for the economy, and in South Australia we keep on hearing it all the time about these great big projects that are going to come along and boost the economy because by God we need it, and yet on the other hand we have the rabid left and the greenies and the popstars from interstate getting up and saying that this is going to be an environmental disaster, even though all the environmental approvals have been given and it's taken years to get to this point. I suppose you have to take at face value the company. They say that it's down to economic reasons. There are those European-based companies that have got carbon emission targets that mean that it's much better for them financially to go for gas rather than oil. Oil brings a lot more of those carbon costs to them. So, look, I think it's a real shame. I think that all the greenies and the environmentalists and the activists, the ones that largely bludge off the taxpayer, that are celebrating this, I'd like to know where they're going to get all the jobs from and all the economic activity that's going to put their kids through, give their kids a job after they leave school, because from what I can see, that's a big amount of work and boost, economic boost and growth to the regions and to South Australia that's just been lost.
The Norwegian company, Dan, has cited commercial reasons for its decision. Do you buy that?
No. The only thing, put it this way, if the Norwegian company in question, Equinor, saw the oil price go north of $90 a barrel for the black stuff, we wouldn't be having this conversation right now. They'd be drilling, and again, it's a greenfield project. I mean, it's satisfied all the environmental approvals. But, in this day and age, sadly, there's a lot of misinformation around resources projects, particularly offshore gas, and also the flow-on benefits which go with that, the environmental responsibilities which go with drilling offshore. It's not this case where you just bore a hole into the ground and watch the oil flow out, which is basically the line run by people who use vision from the Gulf of Mexico when BP had that spill. Yeah, effectively, it's been an industry which has been quite green and clean and produced enormous economic benefits for the regions they've operated in. So, Gleeso, I'm going to play Mr. Cynic tonight, but the answer is if the oil price is a little bit higher, we wouldn't be having this chat.
You're entitled to be cynical.